birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flat. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jet and they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man, I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman.
Welcome in, everybody, it's the coach.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, the hurdle. Oh. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a first down throw. Gone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Here's Connor fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for them on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right, probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eli Rogers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
This is similar to baseball, where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now, the Los Angeles Rams, they continue to be a great story this season. A solid, solid team. That wonderful start, although they did lose Week 9, obviously, to New Orleans. So the 72 Dolphins celebrated again.
Yeah, they got a chance to hug it out and still be the last team to go undefeated in modern football. 17-0 that team was, but let's face it, no one's shedding any tear for the Rams after that loss to New Orleans. They still have weapons galore on offense, a stout defensive front led by Aaron Donald, leading their division. They're aiming for the playoffs, and as all their moves in the offseason and during the season, picking up Dante Fowler Jr. to rush the passer, they're shooting for the Super Bowl.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got this down to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I know they got the 1st down, but, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Goff on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they they took a shot there on what will turn out. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Listen.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to go for it. It's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do. Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving slate. You know, you got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late. And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving, because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is. Even
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pass interference, defense.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end. That's James. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Got some room at the 30. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So a couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down. Ben to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd and short.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. On 1st down, it's Gurley.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Right side complete. That's Woods. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now a first down throw. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, 49 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Trying to get it to Woods.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage. They've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 54 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give him a full 10 yards there, 2nd and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. Broken tackle.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Goff on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. Looking for Woods that time.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Connor. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Connor. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you